Hi, everybody. Welcome to Staff Gymnasium. I'm Dominic Damiano, joined by Orlando Galveo and big game Miles Jackson as we get ready to give you this high school matchup between the visiting Boston College Eagles and your Brockton Boxers. Orlando had a chance he actually went to game one where the Boxers lost in overtime, and Orlando, that must have been one heck of a game.
Jean-Francois hit a three-pointer to put the game into overtime, under a very packed crowd. Brockton surprised me that game because I was actually impressed. They could shoot the threes this year, was quite different than years past. But for me, the key to going into today's game, a lot of things Brockton did. Obviously, first game jitters, a lot of turnovers. They have to protect the ball, especially against this team, Boston College Eagles.
Yeah, it should be one heck of a game. I mean, it sounded like one of those games that came down to who would run out a win first, being game one. You know, first game of the season, you go to overtime, it always comes down to conditions sooner or later.
Yeah. Very, very unfortunate in that game, too. Real quick, Miles, is Brockton, with 3 minutes left, lost two players to cramp, and that played a big part going down the stretch because Brockton was up 3 from that point.
Yes, yes, my man, even though Brockton lost the game, there was some positive looks at that game as far as the players go. And I look for an exciting season. As far as playing BC tonight, I think the key is going to be rebounds.
Right.
Oh, absolutely. You see BC high, right? 6'7", 6'9", 6'5", height all across the board is correct.
But can they play? Are they as fundamental as they were in years past? Even though they have the height, they're still going to be able to play the game. Yeah,
the one good thing is they've got 2 games behind them. So even though they're playing a big-time team, they should be a little bit loose, especially after that first quarter. Of course, there'll be some jitters right on their first home game, right. So that's expected. But I think after the first quarter, these guys will really loosen up and show what they really have.
Of course, last time Boston College High School was in here, Miles and I had the pleasure of watching the gentleman shoot the ball with the buzzer going off, and the ball was still in his hand. And I still remember Miles saying, Don, that ball was still in his hand, and I thought about it, me thinking, I'm like, you're right, he still had that ball in his hand. It is. I mean, that's water under the bridge, but I mean, that just shows the endurance of the Boston College Eagles. They just don't quit at times once they get their wheels under them. We've seen that a couple times throughout the years.
Right. BC High, obviously the legendary coach, Lockney, 5 state championships, as coach in the McDonald's All-American game. The team's always prepared. I do remember that game 2 years ago. Felt like that shot shouldn't have counted like Miles. I was in the stands. Refs almost kicked me out of the gym. but you got to come to play when you play BC High, and it's going to be a packed crowd. I can't wait for this to happen.
Absolutely. We're about 6 minutes. We're right on the approaching on the 6-minute mark left in this game. We'd like to welcome everybody watching in the greater Brockton area on Xfinity Channel 1072, and of course on the YouTube channel, the Brockton Channels. Again, everybody in the greater Boston area or affiliated with Boston College High School, we want to say welcome.
Yes, indeed. And as far as the Brockton players go, they don't have Cam this season because he's committed to play football at Pittsburgh. But they have a bright, shining light in Nuwosu, who's a junior. But we could see from last year, guys, that this guy, you could definitely see stardom coming in his junior year.
Yeah, he does. Orlando mentioned, we were talking a little bit about a lot of stuff off this Brockton roster. Just before you got here, Miles, the big kid, Nuwosu, he's got to stop playing inside more. I guess he didn't do that in game 1. This being game 2, this is BC's first game of their regular season. And like you guys were just reading, some of the height on this BC High squad.
Got to get down low.
You got to get down low, but height could kill you. If you know basic basketball and you can use your height, height will put you to shame all day.
The interesting thing about Nuwosu, he can actually shoot the threes, but he's one of them players. He hits 1 or 2 threes, he's going to be out there. But we know a guy that's 6'9", he's more dominant inside, defensively and offensively, and that's where I would like to see it.
Now, last year when you mentioned about Cam Montero, Miles, Nuwosu was hitting those outside threes. He was hitting the long shot. But for him to really he has to show, now there are scouts, usually your sophomore and your junior year, in any sport, the college scouts start to look at you. These All-American teams start to look at you. So you got to show you're a two-dimensional player. Yes, I don't get tired before the first half is over, and I can work inside, and I can shoot outside. So he has to start bringing that into his game, and that'll confuse a lot of coaches when they see him outside.
Yeah, and what I like about Nwosu is he's got a good attitude as a student.
He does.
Great student, great attitude, and that'll get you places.
Yeah, I agree with you. He's a tremendous kid, got a great heart, and obviously a great talent on the basketball court as well. So,
my sleeper for this roster, for the Brockton roster, is number 2, John Francois. I like that kid a lot. I like the way he was moving. You could tell he wasn't totally mechanically sound, but he knew what to do, what the coach wanted of him, and he gave 110%.
And now he's a senior, so we look for leadership from this young man.
Yep.
And I'm sure he's going to bring it to the floor when this game starts.
And to Dom's point, you like him for a great reason, man. He hit that three-pointer in the last game Friday night to send it into overtime. Clutch shot by John Francois, and I've already seen the improvement from last year from John. So that's a great pick, Dom, and John Francois.
And then the one we got to keep a timer on is not a sleeper, but a kid that runs like a rabbit out there is Nathan Rateau. That kid, you cannot give him the open lane. Don't give him a clean look at the baseline. He will drive on you. He's not afraid to work inside on any big guy.
Yeah, Nathan Rateau, like you said, very fast, very smart on the court as well as academically. This kid is going places after he graduates because he's a very intelligent young man. So I'm sure he'll bring that intelligence onto the basketball court this season.
Yes, sir. Defensively, Nate Rateau, sound. You watch him play defense tonight, he's going to give it 110% every time. And defensively, on that end, he's very good. And he has improved on the offensive end also this year.
It's going to be great to say. We're about 2 minutes away. Again, we'd like to welcome everybody watching on the YouTube channel, the Brockton Channels in the greater Boston area, and everybody affiliated with Boston College High School. And, of course, the Brockton faithful watching on Xfinity Channel 1072. We're going to have Orlando. He's going to be helping us out on timeouts, trying to grab as many guys that want to talk about this game throughout the game, and then he'll just give us his thoughts on something he sees when we go to a timeout. So Orlando's going to be pretty busy tonight.
All right. So talk to you guys later.
Yes, sir.
Hey, listen,
Thank you.
Orlando, make sure you get some of them ladies' opinions, too. Because there's some ladies out there that know that basketball.
Yeah, that's
They
true.
do.
They know their basketball.
Especially the girls' basketball team, huh?
Right.
Off to a flying 2-0 start. How about that?
Looking great.
All right, guys. Let's go, Brockton.
All right, Orlando.
Here we go. There's Orlando Galvo checking in.
Good luck.
Yeah, well, we always go easy on you guys. I'm glad there's 3 of you, that's for sure. Yeah, Orlando's a good guy. That was fun to have him be part of the broadcast, and I figured 10 minutes would have worked, and we got lucky. We're about 1:20 left from the public address announcer, and I'm not sure who that is this year. I don't unfortunately have that gentleman's name, but they'll be given, they'll go right into the starting lineups for Miles and myself. And then again, like I said, Orlando will be checking in between breaks and giving us an update, maybe talking to somebody, or maybe just seeing what he sees that Miles and myself might not see from this side of the court. So, ladies and gentlemen, get your hot cocoa ready, get your favorite beverage ready, your popcorn standby for Brockton High School basketball. Game 2 for Brockton, Game 1 for the Eagles.
Well, that's interesting. Eagles' first game.
First game of the regular season, yep. Coached by 20-year veteran Coach Lognan.
Let me ask you a question. How's his son doing? I know he had a great senior year.
He did. You know what? I didn't have a chance to ask his dad. I just wanted to make sure this was all set with us. I dropped the ball on that one.
Well, I'm just glad he's not playing this year.
Yeah, me too.
Boy, he was a thorn in Brockton's side.
He was a little Larry Bird on the side. That kid could not miss any. What a well-rounded player. All right, so we're about to kick it to the public address announcer, and here we go.
I think that's our athletic director.
It is, yep.
Kevin Cairo, who's done a great job.
Just manage the game and sometimes make calls that you may not agree with. With that being said, inappropriate behavior, language, taunting, or verbal criticism of coaches, players, and officials will not be tolerated and may result in your removal from the gymnasium. We would like to thank our sponsors for their support and generosity, and they are Teamsters Local 653, Woodward's Auto Spring Shop, Madison Food Group, Irving's Home Center, Giorgio's Roast Beef, Sign Design, Bethel Medical Group, Copeland Auto Group, JEP Realty Team, Brockton Firefighters Union Local 144, and My Three Sons Diner. And just a reminder, folks, we have plenty of room up in the bleachers. I'm just going to ask that you keep the middle section that has the maroon stripe down it clear so people can make their way up and down. We don't want anybody standing on the baselines or in the corner. We need everybody to have a seat, and we appreciate your cooperation with that. And now for tonight's starting lineup. First for the visiting BC High Eagles, number 10, Ivan Yumby. Number 15, James Jones. Number 24, Dan Savello. Number 32, Julian Sestache. And number 45, Jalen Rogers. And now let's make some noise as we meet your starting lineup for your Brockton Boxers. Number 5, Marcus Forts. Number 15, Nathan O'Carey. Number 3, Nate Rateau. Number 1, Chidi Nwasu. And number 5, John Francois. Okay, at this time, I'm going to ask that you please rise, remove your hats, and direct your attention to the flag at mid-court as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Who is that?
All right, welcome back here. We actually didn't go nowhere, but I thought that was a girl singing live. That was a great
awesome.
cut. A great audio
I'm
cut.
sure it was a Brockton High student, but she did a great job with the national anthem.
She really did. So am I losing my mind? Was that pre-recorded? Was that taped or something?
I was looking for her, but I couldn't see her.
I saw nobody with no young lady with a mic in front of her. So, all right. So here we go. We give you Game 2 of the Brockton High School schedule. Game 1 for the visiting Eagles of Boston College High School. Again, he's big game Miles Jackson. I'm Dominic Damiano. We're going to have a great sideline reporter, Orlando Galvo. I know he's already working his way into the bleachers. Gotta love him. You know what I say to that? Better him than me.
Yeah, that's a tough job.
It is tough. Oh, my God. All right, so here we go. Oh, they kept it. Now Francois. He'll take a shot, and that is off. Rebound, BC. Here come the Eagles. In transition. Yumpy. Works it over to Jones. Jones tries to work it to the big guy who's outside. That was Rogers back inside. Loses control of the ball. Ball's loose on the floor. Great job by Nwuso. Here comes Rate. Works it back out. Forts. That won't go. Rebound. BC. And just like that, one thing we got to mention to the viewers that we're now in a new format as far as the penalties go. Each team, once you reach the 5 penalties per quarter, you are over the limit, and you're automatically, like we used to say, in the double bonus. So you'll take 2 shots. There's a floater with the right hand, and that goes in the first basket of the game. That's number 32, Sistash.
Yeah, nice job there, getting to the paint and just floating it up there.
Now Forts got a lot of JV time last year, and will work his way into varsity a couple games. Francois. Nwuso's thinking 3. That's off the rim. No goal. Ball tip. Rebound Eagles. Here come the Eagles again. It's a stash. They're trying to make a move. Works it inside. No look. Rogers wasn't ready for it. So we'll have a change of possession. Brockton ball just underway here. 6:47. Again, just underway here in the first quarter.
Wow. A lot of contact there.
Yeah, it was. Nwosu thinking about driving, kicks up the fourth, sees an open baseline, hits!
Well, if he warms up, he can be dangerous out there.
Yawambi, right, work around the front of Stash now. He kicks that over to Yawambi again, trying to move inside. His floater right hand won't go on. He's got his own rebound initially. That's out, won't go. Rebound BC. Kicked out to the corner. There's a fresh look. That won't go. Rebound. That's the 3rd offensive rebound for the Eagles, and they finish.
And like I said, before the game started, Brockton has to get those defensive rebounds as well as offense, but that'll kill you. 3 times they got it.
So Stash just worked harder for Rateau for the ball and got it. Now driving, using his height and laying it in very easily is Cizello.
Yeah, he's going to be a tough job guarding him when he gets into the paint.
6'9".
Wow.
Now Forts. Looks over to Nwosu. Nwosu trying to drive, use his off the glass, and again,
wow.
He was double teamed on that shot.
Yeah, he went right through the traffic.
Now Sistash, a long 3 off the glass and in. Kid has rhythm. Good. That's a nice shot.
Yeah, that was a nice shot. Eye arc.
Forts now. Kicks it out. Rateau has a look. That won't go. Rebound Brockton. As Okira tried to make a move, that shot worked out though. Initially, Francois. Here come the Eagles. Off the glass.
Ooh, nice job
by
Francois.
Yes.
That was a beautiful block.
Ball's loose, tipped, finally covered by Brockton. Here comes Rateau. Let's see if he's going to use his speed. We talked about this. He went too strong.
Tough break for Brockton.
Yombi in the air. He spade in there for about 2 seconds in the air. Excellent body control.
Yeah, that was nice penetration by Rateau. He just couldn't finish it.
Forts now. Rateau looking inside, trying to get Francois. Francois got rid of traffic on that one. Works it back out. Now Nwosu. Nwosu thinking about driving. He lays it up and he's fouled. You can't tell me they didn't get ball because they grabbed his arm.
Nice job by the center going right through there, through traffic.
Kind of early in the season for me to start complaining, huh?
Only 6 minutes into 7 minutes into the game.
All right, so he'll shoot a pair. That's 1-1. That foul was on Rogers, his first team first. Gonna follow through. I'm glad they have 3 officials.
Yeah, so you can see everything.
Right. Very talented Boston College Eagles coming into the Staff Gymnasium. Buries the second one, cuts the lead to 5. Jones now. It's over to Stash. The Stash now trying to work inside. Got by Rateau. Rateau smartly never touched that ball. Went out of bounds. They're going to say it went off him. They're going to say it went off him.
Wow.
The last one to touch that basketball. So it's going to be inbound in the Brockton, and they go the big guy, uncontested.
Yeah, he's like I say, he's going to be tough to defend when he gets in the paint under that basket.
Lead up to 7. Rateau now. They work it over. Francois is looking, thinking about trying to go inside. He does. Pivots, moves. His step back, that's off the rim, no good. Ball tip, covered by the Eagles. Eagles looking to get some fresh bodies here before the first quarter ends. Off the glass high, won't go. Rebound Brockton. And we'll have a foul.
Yeah, that's a good call on number 15 for the Eagles. James Jones, he was all over Nwosu.
So Woodgate comes in and Killeron comes in for the Eagles. That's the second team foul. I'd like to see, be nice for Brockton to get him in the double bonus right away. Forts now, looks over to Francois, trying to go off. Right back to Nwosu. Nwosu sees long 3. In and out, won't go. Francois thinking about trying to finish. He can't. On the rebound. Here come the Eagles. Working fast, Jones. Cirillo. Now stopping and moving. His fadeaway from long 3 won't go. Rebound, the big guy trying to move. Right off the glass, won't go. Missed his first shot of the game. Nwosu now. His net, snapped the net, nice shot, nice approach.
Nice approach. Set himself very nicely.
Oh, lost the ball for a minute, they recovered. Jones kicks it back out to Killeron. Rebound Brockton. Boxers have a chance to cut into this Eagles lead. Francois sees something. His float up the glass and hits.
Francois did a nice job protecting the ball with his body and had the defense commit and cause the foul. Nice job by Francois. If you notice, Francois has strong hands. When he gets in there and battles for that offense or defensive rebound, he knows how to grab that ball and hold on to it.
And make this a 3-point play, and he does. The lead is 2. Just like that, the Boxers have cut the lead to 2 with just as we approach the 2-minute mark left in this first quarter. Jones now. Up to Cirillo. Sanzillo, excuse me. Thinking the baseline, his long baseline shot tipped, covered by Forts for Brockton. Initially tipped. Oh, baby!
Oh!
I did not see that coming.
I didn't see it coming either.
Oh,
nice
baby.
job by Francois. Nice pass.
Nice, excellent pass. Tied at 13. Working around. There's a baseline long 3. In and out, won't go. That ball's tipped. Covered by the Eagles. Oh, nice block by Nwosu. Trying to take the lead before they end the half. Off the glass. That he follows. Then it goes. He got fouled. He got his own rebound.
Exactly. There was no whistle, but he hung in there, got the offensive board, and put it back up.
Killeron now works on the other side. Make sure the guys know where they need to go. He's going to try to get Coach Loughnan's going to try to get those starters back in. Thinking about when Nwosu drive baseline. He got 2 guys to go run his fadeaway, and he's fouled.
Nice job by Nwosu to get the big guy committed. And
that's his first, team 4th.
Yeah, Dan Cavillo.
Cavillo, thank you.
Hope I'm right.
Me too. Boxers take the lead with 42.9 of a second. Hits his first.
Okay, it's Chavello.
Chavello, thank you.
We just checked with the stat man to make sure we was.
That's right. I'm going to blame the stat man if we get any names wrong. Chavello. I am so sorry, Danny. Hit the first, trying to extend the Brockton lead to 4, and he does.
Well, I tell you, number 1, Nwosu. Nwosu is taking advantage, going man-to-man with the big guy, Chavello.
Francis now. Covered by Woodgate. Lost the ball. Excellent job by BC. They kick it up the backside. 13-second shot clock is off as we get ready to end this first period. First quarter. Trying to go off a pick. Long three for the big man. Off the rim, won't go, and that'll do it.
And Francois is hurt. He's limping. He might have twisted that ankle a little bit. I'm not sure if it's the left ankle or right. Hopefully it'll be okay.
All right, with that being said, we're going to go
All
to the
right
window.
now. So I'm with superstar Cam Montero from the Brockton Boxers football team. And obviously, Cam, you can't be out there on the court, but you're off to Pittsburgh. Thoughts, my man?
I know it sucks. It's my senior season, you know. It sucks that I can't go out there and play with my guys.
Thank you, Orlando. Great job. You got to love the
Yeah.
spirit. Great job by Orlando. Your thoughts before we get through this ball and play?
Well, Brockton does just have to continue what they're doing. They're playing good defense inside, and they're playing good defense outside because BC lately, the last 5 minutes or so, they haven't been shooting well from the outside. Brockton's been playing great defense. They just got to keep up the intensity.
All right, so here we go. As the stash now starts. Chirillo now. Now I finally get the young man's name right. Oh, I thought he threw it away. Stash is right there. Brockton changed it up. Now they have Philogene in. And that was Stash, excuse me. Now to Woodgate. Back to the far side. Thinking about driving baseline. His off balance is not going to make the net. And the big guy's there to tap it in because no one can defend him because Nwosu is the only one that can be there. He's on the other side of the hoop. All right, now with the ball and in play and helping out the team is Cody Lambert. Rateau, he fouled.
Yeah, had a body all over him there.
That kid has a heart bigger than this table.
Rateau is very quick. So we'll see a lot of him going to the inside off that burst of energy around the foul line, around that area.
This is our first look at Cody Lambert, number 12 for the Boxers. I just noticed. Sorry about that. I just noticed that. And then Philogene, number 10. These other kids were so used to playing.
Yeah.
Hits the second. The lead is 3 with a minute 10. I'm sorry, under 7 minutes left in the first half. Working into the big guy. Chirillo off shot, won't go. Good defense by Brockton.
Yes.
Here comes Rateau out to Lambert. See what Lambert's going to take a shot. That just doesn't miss by much. Nice try by the young man.
Yep.
And here comes Stash. Another speech, the playmaker for. Oh, he lost control of the ball. Rateau's there to pick it up. That ball was just thrown right in the middle of a crowd, basically. Oh, he didn't see the ref. He thought he hit the ref, I think. Now Uso going to drive baseline. He lost the ball. They're going to say it went off his foot and out of bounds.
Yeah, I think what happened over there on the sideline was there were two Brockton players. One thought the other one's going to get the ball.
That's exactly, yeah. That's
just a little miscommunication.
I just saw the zebra in the way. I thought he was trying to be, move that zebra out of the way. I want the basketball. I know. I'll shut my mouth. I'm working on it. Old age is catching up with me. Chirillo now. Stash, long three. The kid has mechanics. Off the glass, won't get tipped. Nwosu right there Is Rateau, they're going to get him for a travel.
Ooh, that was close.
Close.
That was close.
But he's there, like we always say every year. They're here, we're here. They're over there, and we're right here on the side. So, with that being said, we'll have an inbound pass in the Brockton end as Woodgate will throw the ball in for Boston College. There's a long shot by Woodgate. Won't go. Rebound Brockton. Forts now. I thought he was going to move. Now he's going to move. He kicks it back out to Lambert. Lambert's going to try to drive. Oh, he had the right idea, but a little bit too high. That might have been tipped.
I thought it was tipped. But obviously the ref was right there.
Long three for Woodgate. Won't go. Rebound Brockton. Nauso thinking about it, works it inside, little give and go. Nice move, nice try, and the foul.
That was a beautiful play, little give and go.
Oh. You want to go? You guys want to go over there? Sorry about that. So Chirillo comes out. Let me see who comes in for BC High. Jones checks back in, and I'm trying to see. I think I'm missing a number. All right, so here we go. But Brockton lead is 5. 5:32. Long straight look for three. He misses. Rebound on the rebound by Brockton. That was a great job. Forts now trying to go off a pick. Turning, moving, and trying to grab himself. Stops. Kicks out to Nawuso. Nawuso looking. Trying to make a move around Rogers. His floater right hand, and it's in. He's fouled.
Nuosu is just using his talent inside. Doesn't matter who's trying to cover him. Big man, super big man who's getting ready to come back in. But he's definitely taking advantage of his skills inside.
Yep. Rogers comes out. Chirillo has to come back in. Another chance for another three-point play for the Boxers. Rateau got bigger, huh?
Yeah, and Nuoso, he's really improved handling that ball going into the inside. He just seems like there's a lot of confidence there for him to drive to the basket. Yep. And we're talking, they've got skyscrapers on BC side.
They really do. Boxers are going to go with Lambert, Forts, Nawuso, who's on the penalty stripe, Philogene, and Rateau. He doesn't finish the three-point play. And here come the Eagles. Jones to Sestash. Oh, thinking about making a move and stop and try to work it back inside. Why would you go out? Well, he's hoping for a cutter.
Good defense.
Yeah, excellent defense by the Boxers. I just didn't know. I don't know. I'm going to shut my mouth. Well, why did you go on the outside and you get two white shirts? You're going to try to throw the ball to a cutter. Nawuso now. Long shot. Bang.
Wow. The form and everything was there for the big man.
And we saw that last year. The kid can definitely shoot from the outside when he gets his rhythm down. Francois getting ready to check back in for Brockton with 4:35 left in this quarter. Blocked by Nawuso. Philogene inside the Rateau trying to finish off the glass. Can't get around the big guy. Let's see what we got. We have no idea where the ball's going right now.
I think it's going to be Brockton's ball.
Should be. Yeah, yep. So Brockton's ball inside the Eagles' end with 4:25 left. They work it back outside. Nawuso, top of the key, trying to get on Chirillo. Off the low spin, just missed. Francois right there. Can't see it. That's forced. Lambert for three. Off the rim, won't go. Rebound. Eagles, long pass. And just out of the reach was Yayombe. He was flying down that far baseline. He was going to cut right in and use his speed. We've seen him move before. Very good athlete for the Eagles.
Yeah, now if I was Lambert, what I would do, because you know he can shoot that outside shot. Follow your shot. Because that time, if he would have followed his shot, he would have had the offensive boards. Possibly put it back in.
Now Rateau over to Lambert. They're getting double teamed. He's going to try to drive baseline. Kicks it back out. That's tipped. Now Wuso was there for a minute. Was able to grab the ball. And Coach DeBarro smartly calls a timeout. He doesn't like the way it's turning into.
Yeah, they were getting a little sloppy.
Yeah.
So, like you said, that's a great timeout by the coach.
3:41 left. Let's see if we can. See if we got Orlando. Not yet. Maybe we'll get him in a minute.
Well, while we're trying to find Orlando, this Brockton team, especially Nwosu, really has found his niche, driving to that basket and even hitting some outside shots.
Absolutely.
Which makes it tough for BC to defend.
No? Okay. All right, so Orlando, I've only had a guess, so what more thoughts?
Well, the key for Brockton is Coach DeBarros has to let them know you got to keep up the intensity because you know this is a good BC team. They can light it up at any time. Right now they're a little bit cold because of Brockton's defense. So Brockton just has to keep up the intensity to keep BC High off balance.
Now, this is the problem we've seen before in past Brockton teams. They get winded too early and they lose their rhythm. And right now they have a very comfortable lead at 10. And I just looked up at the scoreboard. Shame on me. 3:41 left. And it looks like the coach is going to get some younger kids in to get them some playing time. But he's smart. He's keeping the Coach Loglin's keeping Chirillo in, the big man. And he has a couple of other young kids in there. Number 12, Aiden White now in he's 6'1", the junior. Forts will inbound the ball right in front of us, guarded by Yumby. Over to Nwosu. Nwosu almost lost the ball, covered by Jones. Going to try to drive, kicks it back out to Rateau. And Francois.
Ooh, that was pretty. Great passing. And Francois hits the big shot. And Coach Barrows gets into the game.
He might get teeth.
The ball hit him just about in the face almost. He was that right there. He's in the action. And BC smartly calls a timeout.
Timeout, Boston College, 28-15, 3:25 left. And here's Orlando.
Yes, I'm with Pat Bowen from the member of the 1985 Brockton's state championship team. Bobby, it's been a long time since then. How do you see Brockton over the years compared to 1985, and what is it going to take to get back in 1985?
Well, I think the styles of basketball has changed a lot with the three-point line that we didn't have. So it was a lot more driving to the basket and probably teamwork in terms of passing and things like that. But I'm really like what I'm seeing now. I see the guys trusting each other. The great effort is there, so they're not too far away from repeating like we did in '85.
Well, on top of that, we ain't got shooters like you that exist in that court no more either. Let's get it straight here. But another thing, your brother, he's back. What made my man come? I'm happy to see him, but what was the ultimate factor? You probably missed it, huh?
He missed it like crazy. We're just so proud of Bob coming back. You know, my family's here supporting him. He really missed it, and he's such a great, lover of Brockton High basketball. So I'm so happy he's back for the program.
All right, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Back to you, Darvin Miles.
All right, here we go as Francois lays it up and in.
That was pretty. The defense was all over Francois, and he just laid it up nicely off the glass.
Brockton extends their lead to 15 as we approach 3 minutes left in this first half. Now driving baseline. Oh, that was blocked. I believe that was Francois, yes. Rateau now, and they're going to get him on the line. We'll have a change of possession here.
I'm surprised the ref caught that because Rateau's so fast.
He is fast.
Lightning fast.
You saw his sneakers outside the line. Now Forts as he got Yayombe.
Yeah, they're going to call offensive foul.
They're going to call that on.
Number 11 is
12.
Number 12,
Aiden White, his first, team fourth. We got 2 minutes left. We got one more away from going into the double bonus with this new rule. Now Nwosu. From drive, off the glass. Oh, tipped by Francois.
He's got them strong hands again. Beautiful.
Blaze now. Works it inside. Nice read, nice look to Jones in the middle for two. Now Uso trying to go around Jones, driving. He's up, And they're going to say it was last touched by BC High.
You know, for a big man, Dom, he has great ball handling skills.
He does inside.
Wow, gee, they're all over him. Where's the call?
Rebound, Boston College on a break, trying to finish. There's Yayombi trying to work the guys out, trying to drive around Rateau. Kicks it back to the other side to Blas. We'll have a foul by Rateau. His first, team first in this quarter.
Yeah, there was some body contact by Rateau.
Checking out is White. Checking in for Boston College is Killeron. Eli Killeron checks in, the 6'3 guard, the junior guard. Rebound BC. This is what they did in the beginning of the first quarter. Excellent boards offensively, which originally gave them the lead. Now Yayombi trying to go around Forts.
Oh, that was pretty.
That was very pretty with the right hand off the glass.
Man, he just cut through that defense like butter.
He did. We're going to have a...
Yeah, he was all over Francois.
So that'll put the Boxers in the bonus. That's 5, right? That's 5, so they'll go into the bonus. So at 1:31 now, this is Miles and I actual first look on how this bonus thing works here in this 2023-24 season.
Well, right now I like it.
Yeah, right now, because we could still be playing.
We're shooting. We're in the bonus.
Francois hits the first.
And you got to give Brockton credit. They're playing great defense, and all they got is one team foul. Excuse me, they got one
this
foul.
quarter, yep.
One foul.
Starts fresh every quarter. Second shot, misses it. Rebound on the floor. Trying to help out the Brockton Cars. That was number 21, Deshaun Hodge. Hustle, just couldn't control the ball. All right, here come the Eagles. There's the stash now. Kicks it back out all the way to the far side to Bloss. Bloss to the stash. Who worked his way quickly to the far side, trying to go around Hodge. Works it back inside up the glass. And out he couldn't finish.
That was great defense.
It was great defense. Far shot. That won't go. Rebound. Nawuso for Brockton. A minute left in this first half. Ooh, Francois going to drive. Kicks it back out. Lambert for 3. Off the glass, won't go. Rebound, Nawuso.
Oh, they're all over him,
and fouled.
That was great effort by, Nwosu.
Nwosu, yeah, he'll go to the charity stripe again and shoot a couple.
Just great effort and hustle by the big man.
When we come back, after Miles gives us a thought, we'll take a break. We'll come back with Orlando before we start this. It all depends how much time we have left. I don't. Maybe they change the time in the halves now. I don't know. Should he miss the first? Here's his second. And we're going to have a penalty. Someone went beyond the three-point line and had a violation. So the stash not covered by Forts. 40 seconds left in this throw. Nice move up, blocked by Nawuso.
What was that?
Let's say goaltending.
It was short. There was no way that was going in.
I think they're calling goaltending.
That was just a mistake by Nwosu. He couldn't see that. It wasn't reaching the rim.
Is that ball even going up?
It was not going in. That's what I don't get. How you going to call a call like that? And you could see it was definitely short.
Yep. And we got a reach foul on number 15.
Too much hand checking there.
James Jones, the 6'4" junior forward, he is going to be a wreck of his senior year. Watch out for that big guy.
Yeah.
I like it, though. I like the coach's hat.
Yeah, but just like you call it, he was all, after a while, hands got the better of him. He reached and drew the foul, so he'll shoot 2 more. Probably went to the charity stripe. I'm going to shoot this next 2 better than I shot the last 2.
Yeah.
Misses the second. Ball loose.
Francois.
Francois with the great job by Francois.
He's tough.
He is.
And that's what you need.
Oh.
You need somebody
Francois
at that forward position that's tough.
Yeah.
Doesn't mind mixing it up, brings his lunch pail to every game.
Yeah, that's so true. So true. He just wanted to be on TV. That's why he kicked the ball out. They try to work inside, and they're going to say it was off Philogene, so it'll be Eagles ball. They're going to move. Shot clock's off. 15 seconds. They want the last shot to end this first quarter on a good note. Long three. That's off. Rebound. Ball's loose. Chirillo goes off the glass. That's too long. Rebound. That's too long. Trying to go up again. That won't go, and that's the half.
You know what? Brockton's defense has been so intimidating that BC High is feeling it, and you could tell by they had 3 chances at least and couldn't put it back up because of Brockton's great defense.
So we only get 5 minutes. We might as well stay right here if you want. Let's see if we can find Orlando. Come on in, young man. So Orlando Galvo joins us now. Did a great job on the sideline. We're at the half, 34-21. I got a chance to grab some info from Miles. Orlando, going? I know you were busy doing public relations and everything, and watching the game. What did you see out there so far?
Well, I was kind of surprised because consider the height that BC High has over Brockton. It's been our guy that's the big guy that's been dominating, right?
Dominating.
And Brockton's playing better than I thought against them as well. I'm kind of shocked here at halftime.
Miles called. I know you were talking to some of the old alum. Miles was mentioning how they had 3 shots with 21 seconds left under the Brockton hoop, and they couldn't finish. They saw number 1 to the left. They saw number 1 to the right. They saw number 2, and they were like really overshooting. We know how big BC is. We know they're athletic, but the clinic, and I don't mean to say this in a fresh way, the dominance is Brockton showing. It's all hard work and effort. They know they lost that game in overtime, and they already got their feet wet working together in that first game. It didn't work out. You can see them carrying. I don't know if you saw them before we did, carrying themselves into this game, just body momentum themselves and physically putting themselves in the right position.
Let me ask you, Orlando, what do you think of John Francois' play underneath the boards?
So we talked about him earlier, and I believe Don said that's his guy. And I said from the first game, I said, man, this kid has improved. And then you seen that dunk off a fast break, flushes it through. I like what I see in him. Brockton's going to probably rely on him a lot this year, and he's off to a blazing start.
You know what? I didn't like the idea he threw the ball at us over to just try to get on TV. I'm going to have to talk to his coach about that. But, yeah, he's really a lot more structured, a lot more mechanical, a lot more confidence in himself to do that. And then Rito gained some height, still has great speed. I mean, and then on the bench, little Cody Lambert came out here. He was, you could see a little bit of jitters in him, but he has the potential to help out this team down during the run.
Now, Orlando, let me ask you about the big man in the middle, Nwosu. What do you think of his play and his confidence?
Well, he's drained a couple 3-pointers, right? And like we say from the pregame, we like to see him down low more because I feel like that's where he's more dominant. But he's been doing his thing outside, man. A couple of turnovers off the dribble. If he can keep that under control, take it to the hoop, lay it in, a couple up fakes, draw fouls and things like that. I want to see more of that,
Yeah, absolutely. I guess they did add more time. Oh, they got the shot thing. I forgot to get the tournament going on. All right, so we'll step away, take a quick break. All right, we'll be back with more Brockton High School basketball after this. Everybody, welcome back to Staff Gymnasium as we get ready to round up this halftime. I'm Dominic Damiano, joined by Big Game Miles Jackson. Orlando Galveo, I think I finally said the poor man's name right. He will be joining. He'll be joining us again. But at the end of the game, once I talk to Miles, we're going to kick it over to Orlando. He's going to wrap it up with Coach DeBarros. 34-21, and the Brockton Boxers have just received bad news, Miles.
Yeah, like I said, Francois, on one play there near the end of the first half, he twisted his ankle, tweaked it enough where he's in his street clothes on crutches. So that's a big blow for Francois.
He's out there right now.
Oh, wait.
He's right there.
Yeah. Must be his brother.
They must have taped.
Who was standing over there. Cause I was like, is that what happened? So,
They must have
that's
taped
great.
his
That's great
ankle.
news. Yeah.
All right, so we're underway in the first and the second half.
Yeah, you can see they taped the ankle, the left ankle.
Francois with a fadeaway. That's in and out. Rebound Brockton. Rateau trying to go. That's blocked by Rogers. Do not count the Boston College Eagles out yet,
You sure
folks.
can't. There's still a lot of basketball left.
Thinking about shooting it. They go work it up high down the part side of the arc. Now the top of the keys and try to drive, stop, pivots. Excellent speed by that young man, by Jones.
Nice steal by Rateau.
Now Rateau trying to finish. Nwosu!
Beautiful defensive play by Rateau.
They're trying to work around the perimeter. Brockton starting it off where they left it off in the first half as far as defense goes. Driving. Stash lost the ball. Now Francois is going to try to finish. Oh, around the back. You try to work around the big man. Rebound. Brockton blocked. And it's Stash now. 2-on-1 if they hurry. He's going to try to finish himself. He's too strong. Rebound Brockton.
Yeah, again, that's that Brockton factor where they're feeling something as they go up. They don't know if they're going to get blocked or what.
Coach Lognan calling a change on this offensive possession for the Eagles. They worked inside, and that's tipped away.
Yeah, nice job by Francois, the defense.
He gives that ball to him. He's laying up all day.
Yeah, and like I said, Francois got his left ankle taped up heavily.
They work Chirillo off the glass, and the big guy making his presence known.
Yeah, that was a little breakdown on communication there.
Now Rateau. You got Forts, Francois. Nwosu tried to work it inside, lost control of the ball. They're trying to get it down to
O'Kara, yeah.
And here come the Eagles. Lead is 13 for the Boxers. Stash covered, was covered. They were at the top of the key. Chirillo. Rogers now back over to Jones. Chirillo thinking three. He's going to try to drive. Pivot, stop, moves right in.
Yeah, nice job there by the big man for Boston College.
Now Forts as they play that zone. Rateau inside. Oh, Francois didn't think that ball was coming, I think. Oh, tried to knock it out of bounds, but it stayed in bounds, recovered by the Boxers. They'll start it all over again, but this time 15 seconds on the shot clock. Nwosu, bang.
Wow. Set up nicely and hit the big three-pointer.
Stash uses his speed, gets it over to Jones. Jones thinking about working the other side. Chirillo now almost lost the ball. Forts almost had a turnover there inside. Chirillo trying to go on Rateau. That is just a disadvantage. Coach Longland smartly calls a timeout.
Yeah, Brockton didn't switch properly on that one and left the big man.
All right, now we're with legendary former AD of Brockton High School when Brockton was at the top of the mountain, ranked #1 in the nation, Mr. Tom Pileski. How you doing?
I am very well, thank you.
All right, Tom, so I'm going to get right to it. Brockton, in terms of football, Basketball, they've been there. You know, you see glimpses of being good, but the football team for so many years has been so inconsistent. What are you going to think going forward for Brockton to get back to where they once was? Not probably number one in the nation, but being like real good.
Well, I think number one, we had a great era, and we've been spoiled. And I think demographically, things have changed, and until those young men and ladies start a new tradition, I think it'll take a few years, but I think that they will, turn it around.
Good. So what do you think about the game so far for Brockton?
Well, I think that they've played real good defense, and they've gotten the ball, inside and really done a great job.
Thank you so much. Enjoy the game. Back to you, Dom and Miles.
Thank you, Orlando. Sorry about that. I didn't know we were going to the break. I missed it. I'm sorry. There's Forts now. Back in play after that timeout. Long shot. We got a foul.
Wow, shot looked good. It just hit the back of that rim.
That's going off Iombi. And is he shooting? Oh, he's only shooting 2. I thought he was further back than that. So at 4:45, you can see you lead 39-27 Boxers. Only one foul so far, and that's on the visiting Eagles of Boston College in this third quarter.
Now, Brockton had a 12-point lead a minute ago, but it's going to be very important and key that Brockton hits their foul shots to just keep that lead past 12 points or so. You don't want it to get in the single digits. Keep it in double digits. You don't want to put pressure on yourself.
Eagles working fast. Rogers now, top of the key. Gets it over to, I think that's Iombi. It was. Back and forth they go now. Little floater, it's off. Rebound Brockton. As Nawuso comes up and gets it over to Force just like that in transition. Now Francois is going to drive baseline inside. Nawuso off the glass just like that.
That was a beautiful pass by Francois. He was covered by the big man of BC and just sweetly gave him a low pass underneath.
Off balance shot, we have a foul. It's going to be on Forts.
That was good D. Even though he was called for that, was good D. He basically kept number 32.
Sistash.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Sistash.
I think a
quiet.
mustache.
Yeah. There you go. But he's been kind of quiet, and so far in this game, I think he's hit a few shots, but they've done a good job on defense, keeping him low key.
He runs that Boston College offense really well. Missed the first. Here's his second. Hits the second. And here comes Rateau. They switch up, running the offense with Forts. Rateau thinking about driving, kicks out to Nawuso. Was thinking baseline, stop, works all the way back over to Rateau. Rateau needs help. He has time to drive. Had to push off there to get some room. Nawuso thinking long shot. His long 15-footer, no good. Rebound, Eagles. Iombi thinking about driving. He turns, he spins, kicks it on the far side. It's a stash long shot. That won't go. Rebound Brockton. Nawuso. He's got 2, and then he had to get fouled.
Yeah, that was definitely foul. You had him all over him. Good call by the ref.
Yeah, you know what? That. Thank God we got 3 officials, because I don't know if a second guy would have saw that. Eagles play very tight man defense at times. Francois fadeaway, bang.
Love the pass. Real quick, surprising pass by Forts to Francois, and he turns around and hits the sweet jumper.
There's a long shot for 3 and hits. Ooh. That's James Jones, the junior.
Big shot there for BC.
Under 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Forts sees a lane, thinking about moving inside. He does, and fouled. That is Philogene, right? Am I saying?
Yeah, Philogene was a little surprised to get it underneath, get the ball underneath.
You can always tell. If that was me, I'm like that all the time. But you hit him right in the hands. Like you said, he turned his eye off the play. So he'll shoot a couple. Like you said, Miles, real important.
It's 3 points.
Got to hit him on the charity stripe.
Exactly.
Misses them both. And here come the Eagles. Bloss now. It's a stash. Thinking about moving. Trying to go around Philogene. Kicks it back out to Chirillo. Back out to Iombi. Iombi looking, turning, drives high up the glass. Won't go. Ball loose. And there's Francois. Francois covered by Sestash. Right, just like that. They're on you. Francois to Rateau. Forts for a long three. Won't go. Rebound BC High. Here come the Eagles. Oh, he got his pocket pick. Great job. Nawuso.
Beautiful defense. Defense produces points,
Right.
Dom.
Yeah, absolutely. Now for I think we're getting ready to go to another timeout. Oh, no, he's right there. Is he good? Okay.
I see you.
I don't know if he wanted to get, he was talking to an old alumni.
I'll tell you.
Hey, we're here with little man. What's your name?
Ryan Forts.
Ryan Forts. Now that Forts name sounds familiar. Are you related to somebody on the team?
Yeah.
Who?
Marcus Forts.
Marcus Forts' little brother. And I seen you out there, man, winning that contest at halftime. You're going to be very good. You coming to Brockton?
I don't know.
That means yes. Okay. Now, what did you win for winning that contest?
Cape Cod Pizza for free.
Cape Cod Cafe Pizza. That's Marcus Forts' little brother won that contest at halftime. Very promising looking player for the future, hopefully for the Boxers. Back to you, Miles and Don.
Thank you, Orlando. 2:13 left in the third. Miles. Brockton lead is now 16. Am I saying that? Yeah, 16.
Yep.
Every time I get something wrong, I always say I blame. You know, I went to Brockton Public Schools, but I can't blame Brockton Public Schools all the time.
Exactly.
All right, so back in play just like that. Chirillo. Bloss trying to get it over. Now checking back in is Woodgate, excuse me. Far perimeter. They work their way, trying to work to the top. They do. They get it over to Kilron. Chirillo has a nice baseline shot. Rebound BC High. They've been doing this all game. There's a shot that's off. They're going to let it go. And what I mean by that, we see it. They've been. If you counted the offensive rebounds, I believe BC High is beating us on the offensive boards.
Well, if they are, I'm surprised because Brockton's just doing a great job on both ends of the court.
Absolutely. Forts now. Rateau back and forth they go. Top of the key. Thinking about moving out. Nawuso is thinking long shot. What the right? He looked
Wow. Went right over the big man.
He did look like Magic Johnson for a
Yes,
minute.
he did.
1:25 and running left in the third quarter. Brockton holding on to this lead. They've actually extended it again. Iombi trying to go in. What a great move.
That was a great move.
That young man just had fun.
Wow.
He made that look easy. Now he's going to try to make this a three-point play for the Eagles.
And I think one of the keys to Brockton's defense is they're intimidating BC High. And BC High is missing a lot of shots, especially if they get the boards. So Brockton's making a statement here at this BC offense.
6'2 senior finished the three-point play for the Eagles as we approach a minute left in the third. Forts now trying to go around Iombi. He did for a minute. They're working around the perimeter again. Back, little give and go. Works the back out. Forts, bad bounce, but he was in a tight angle to get it. Now a minute left. Forts again. Back to Forts. Nawuso. 5 seconds on the shot clock. There's a long shot. That won't go. Rebound BC. Here come the Eagles. The senior trying to work it inside the Bliss. Off the glass. Won't go. We got a foul.
Oh, that was all defense. Unless there was contact after the shot.
Yeah, that would have to.
I didn't see it. But ref was right on it, so.
Timeout, Brockton. 49-34, 3-8, 37.8 tenths of a second left. Let's see if we can find our sideline guy.
Orlando.
He might be grabbing the NFL ticket for this Sunday to get it.
Well, I tell you, until he comes on, Brockton has to keep playing the good defense. I don't know what Coach DeBarrow said to his team in the locker room, but they came out with the same intensity that they left with in the first half. So that's a good sign.
It is.
Now with only 37 seconds left in the third quarter,
Yep.
the clock is on Brockton's side when the fourth quarter comes.
Yep.
So they just need to use the clock in that fourth quarter smartly.
Right.
If they can hold up and just kind of use about 15 seconds off that shooting clock and then go ahead and go for what they got to go for, then that just puts pressure on BC High as the fourth quarter winds down.
Again, 37.8 tenths of a second. And the big guy, Blease, he'll go and shoot a couple. Misses the first. Now checking in for the Eagles, number 25, Hilton Yuri. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. Along with Sistash back in. And here he goes to shoot the second one. Hits the second. They're going to play tight. This is what hurt Brockton last year when they played you tight zone. You saw that a lot last year with a lot of teams.
Oh, a lot of contact.
Yep.
Good call by the referee there. Gee, he was all over him.
I remember that big time. Every time Brockton played an I know it wasn't BC at the time, but they played them tight. I don't know if it was Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Right out of the gate, they're playing. Oh boy. Almost a miscue. Francois for three. In and out won't go. Nawuso.
Oh, nice
He was
job.
on the other side of the
and
court.
he hustled underneath. Great effort by the big man.
Should be the last shot in the third quarter. Police over to Sistash for three. In and out won't. Off the rim won't go. Rebound Brockton. Rateau, he has traffic everywhere trying to get something going. And that's the end of the third quarter. I am liking what I'm seeing.
I'm liking what I'm seeing, too. Great defense by the Boxers. They're intimidating this BC High team, and you can tell by the shots that BC High misses.
Right, and one thing that we did mention is the ability of Brockton, and I'm pretty sure, like I said, the Eagles had a lot more offensive possession just from watching it, but the Boxers were there, and there is Orlando.
All right, I'm here with Brockton native, ex-Catholic Memorial Guard, went to Harvard, now at Southern New Hampshire University, Mr. Curtis Henderson. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, man. I came back home just recently, been able to get back after, tough going in the beginning to start the season. Get to see these young kids out here go hard and play.
Yeah, last time I seen you, you was on this court torching us for about 30 points or something like that. I was like, man, this kid can't miss. But in terms of this game, Curtis, what's your thoughts on Brockton?
They're looking really tough this year, man. They got a tough team. They got a deep team. I like how they got a number of guys that come in off the bench and give them good contribution. They get led by Chitty, who's playing pretty well today. So they got a really good team. I like it.
Quick question before I let you go. You think we could beat Catholic Memorial? You think we're good enough to do that?
Nah, I'm staying with my CM Knights, man.
All right, Mr. Curtis Henderson. Back to you, Don and Miles.
Thank you, Orlando. All right, we come out of the break. This time the Boxers are going to come out with, make sure I get it right. It looks like Lambert number 12, Rateau number 15, Nawuso number 1, Rateau, and who's 3, and Francois number 2. A long 3 to start the fourth quarter. Oh, boy.
And Brockton's got to stay in their face on those three-pointers that those guards shoot. Well, that was a close play. That could have went either way, John.
Either way.
But because I think the defensive guy was aggressive and came into Nuosu, he kind of protected himself automatically and put the elbow up a little bit.
For what it's worth, that's true. That could have went either way. Inbound ball in the Brockton end. You're going to have a violation against the Boxers.
I think that's a makeup call.
Going to call that against
number 10.
No, they're going to call that against O'Kara. We're going to have a timeout, Brockton. Brockton will regroup. That's a smart timeout because it looked like it was starting to get sloppy.
Yeah, great timeout by Coach DeBarros. Settled his team down.
7:44 left.
They're only up by 13 right now.
And the Eagles have been known to go on many runs offensively against any team in the state. So the Boxers, like you said, they got to keep that lead. You can't let the Eagles start to gel, as they say, and start a rhythm where they can take the ball game right out of your hands.
Yeah, and what's going to happen is it's already happening. BC is all of a sudden smothering Brockton on the defense when they bring the ball up. So that's going to put pressure on the Brockton guards to produce and get the ball up past half court, and then they can start running down that clock a little bit.
All right, we're getting ready to come out of this break. Coach DeBarros, what are you telling the guys?
He's telling them, stay cool. The BC High is going to put pressure on you, so you guys got to come up for the pass because they're going to be aggressive on defense.
All right, here we go again. Just underway in the fourth quarter. Stash over to Yaombi on speed driving. And that's blocked but right there on the follow through.
Francois XI came down on that ankle.
James Jones was there. Lambert going to try to finish, and he does.
Nice job there, but Francois is limping on his ankle.
And now they hit. Trying to go into that prevent that man's defense. Forts now. They're just playing straight man now.
Got the big man underneath.
Nawuso now. Trying to make his move. The big guy kicks it out. Long three. Bang.
You see, that's all you need. Him to hit a few shots, and he's very dangerous out there.
Cody Lambert. We knew he was eventually going to get hot. Oh, and that's tip. Good job by Francois to cause BC to regroup. But in the Brockton end, as you can see, a lot of time left in this fourth quarter.
That's a big shot by Cody. You can see the confidence in his face now. He's ramped it up a little bit.
Driving floater right hand and hits. Yaombi, trying to make a move as Rateau kicks it back out. Forts for three. That's off. Won't go.
Oh!
Francois.
Ankle and all just goes up high, sky high.
That was excellent composure to finish that. Yaombi trying to work it around, thinking about feeding inside. Kicked it. Stash almost lost the ball. Great move. Right-hand floater. Left-hand floater, rebound.
Yeah.
We're going to have a foul on the floor. They're going to call that on number 25. Mr. Hilton.
Again, great defense by Brockton. That altered the guard's shot right there. That's why he missed it, because of Brockton's great defense. Oh, all over him.
Another reach-in foul. That's their third.
Did he call a foul?
I thought he did. Or maybe.
No, I
guess not. I guess he just said it was out of bounds.
Oh, God.
And that's knocked out by Stash. As you can see, everybody, 6:04 left in a very competitive game. Do not let this score fool you. BC is putting it all out on the floor here in the fourth quarter. And now Forts, I don't know if he knows anyone's behind him, kicks it out. Francois shot's too long. Rebound, Boston College. And we're going to have a foul on the floor. They're going to call it on Forts.
Yeah, there was some contact.
His team second. So both teams have two team fouls here in the fourth quarter. Remember, the rule is you get 5, you go to the charity stripe for basically a double bonus. Off the inbound, long shot, in and out, won't go. Rebound, Nwosu.
He's just been a beast on the defensive boards.
See if he works it around the Forts, covered by Stash, trying to make a move, trying to go right. Little miscommunication between him and Nwosu. Now he's going to go left. Oh, he caught inside the Rateau. Too strong. Rebound.
Francois cleans it up underneath. opens the lunch pail and cleans it up. Ooh,
Oh,
wow,
nice.
that was a great shot.
The senior, Yayombe. Nice job. Lambert now. Over to Rateau. They're playing tight man now. Rateau lost the ball, but Francois was his floater won't go. Rebound Eagles, and trying to finish, and he does, is number 14, Izzy Lopes, who's now in the game.
Brockton's got to be careful. They got it down to 12.
They're going to call that on Lopes, I believe. Yep, 1-4.
Yeah, good call.
His first, team third.
Good defense, but great hustle by Rateau.
Deacon Woodgate now checking in for the Eagles. Another fast guy to work on this man-to-man defense that the Eagles are playing here in this fourth quarter now. Fort's covered by Stash, trying to make a move. Stash covered him tight. Inside, Nowuso off the glass, and he fouled.
Beautiful pass by Ford. He brings the ball up, protecting the ball with his body, and just dishes it off nicely to the big man.
Brockton has a chance for another three-point play as Nowusu goes to the charity stripe.
Refs have been doing a great job today controlling this basketball game.
Chirillo, right? I want to make sure I say that young man's right name right.
Yes.
So they're putting the big guy back inside. And did someone just get teed? Oh, intentional. I think.
Yeah, intentional.
Okay. Misses the first. These could. This game's not over, folks.
Nowusu has a funny free throw. Not a lot of arc on the ball.
No. Here's his second. Misses them both. And he'll shoot one more. This is going to be, should be,
Brockton's ball.
Brockton's ball in the Eagles' end. As you can see, 4:43 left in the game. Off the inbound, Francois. Trying to move, he does. Stops, drags his pivot foot.
Moved it. You can see it. Good call by the refs.
And here comes BC High. Woodgate thinking about making a move. Goes to his right all the way. They work around the perimeter fast. Almost losing the ball, but recovering it there for the Eagles. Woodgate again inside Chirillo. Turn around.
Nice.
Yep, uses that height. Approaching 4 minutes left in the game.
Woo! Wow.
There's another one, and that's on now. That puts the Boxers in the charity stripe in the bonus for the rest of this quarter. With 4 minutes and 6 seconds left.
Yeah, that was Ivan Yahombi.
Yahombi, yeah.
Who just kind of ran over Rateau. So he'll go to the free throw line.
He's a very good player, though.
Yeah.
Really good.
I think what it is, this, like you said, this BC High team, very good basketball team, but Brockton's defense tonight has just thrown them off a little bit. Still a game.
It is.
That's only 14 points. Still a game.
Yayombe now. Oh, working inside the floater. Chirillo blocked. He never really got anything on the ball.
No. Matter of fact,
Nowuso was just making sure he definitely didn't get anything on the ball. Off the inbound in the Brockton, and under 4 minutes left in the game. Yayombe thinking about Woodgate. Gets it over to Woodgate. Woodgate over to Chirillo. Baseline. Bang.
He did that in the first quarter, hit a couple of outside shots like that. Then he's been quiet. This is not a good time for him to wake up with less than 4 minutes.
3:47 left in the game. 64-63 now. Like Miles was talking, I mean, this Boston College team, they get hot. Brockton's just got to keep on. Now they're in the double bonus. They put the Eagles in the penalty. They got to take advantage of that and Start driving the hoop. Do basic high school basketball. Draw some fouls.
Yeah, well, with 3:47 left, what Brockton has to do, they have to stop making shots.
They do.
They have to stop making shots like they've been doing the whole game. They can't go cold on us right now.
You know what I was just thinking? It takes me, I'm a little bit late like always when I think, is that now with this new 5, unless you're a real bad team that hacks a lot or fouls a lot, I should say, but proper etiquette here, Dominic, is that kind of eliminates guys fouling out now more.
Yeah.
Because you start all over again. If I'm reading that rule correctly. All right, so here we go. Like Miles said, 3:47 left in the game. The Brockton lead is 11. Cirillo hitting a real big baseline 3 to cut into that Brockton lead. Off the inbound, they double team Nowuso. Right there, right place for Boston College, and they lost the ball. They had it lined up perfectly.
They've got to realize BC High's desperate, so they're going to play extra tough D.
All the way down, Francois off the glass.
That was beautiful.
That was beautiful.
Beautiful pass, and Francois did the right thing. Just lay it up and in.
That's how you get out of that style defense. Wyoming. They work it over to Jones, back to Wyoming. He looked like he was thinking for shooting the 3. We're going to have a reach.
Yeah, a little hand
on
checking.
Forts. We'll have an inbound ball right in front of us. Woodgate. Deacon Woodgate will inbound the ball for Boston College.
See, now the key is with 3:16 on the clock, they got to make Boston College work for every shot. Use the clock.
Woodgate right there on the cutter.
That was a nice play right there.
Cut right in. He laid it right up with his left hand. Lambert. It'll be Brockton ball.
You can see the full court press.
Nowuso, Forts. That's smart by Brockton. Get a quick lost his footing. Lambert now back to Forts. Already lost his footing. Trying to work inside the Boston College end. 20 seconds left in the shot clock. 2:45 left in the game. Rito going to try to drive around Cirillo. He goes. Can't get around the big man.
Ruto comes up limping.
And there's a steal by Brockton by Lambert. Inside, finishing Rito. Now finishing after it was initially blocked.
Yeah, he's got to come out. He's hurt.
Rito's hurt. It's 5-on-4 right now. Cirillo for 3. Won't go. Brockton needs a rebound. He's hurting.
Yeah.
Coach DeBarros doesn't. Timeout, Brockton. With 2:19 left.
Well, I tell you, with Rito out, that's going to put a lot of pressure on the Boxers' guards, because now you have, I believe Lambert will be down there with Forts, and they're going to have to play smart basketball. Again, they've got the security valve with Nuwosu also down there when they inbound the ball. So Brockton has to be careful, and again, use the clock smartly.
Right, absolutely.
Still a lot of time, 2:19. But as long as Brockton plays smart, they might be able to get out of here with the win.
Then even if Brockton does do what we think they can do with 2:19 left, they will even their record at 1-1 here in Game 2 of a very young season. He's Miles Jackson. He's big game Miles Jackson. I'm Dominic Damiano. Orlando I thought he was going to take us out of a timeout, but we're going to get him to wrap it up with the head coach, with Coach DeBarros, but not before Miles recaps the game for us. So inbound in the Brockton end. BC High. Wyoming. Woodgate for a long shot. That's off. Francis on the rebound for Brockton.
Yeah, smart job by Francois.
And Cirillo, and actually, you got all ball on that.
Yeah.
Great defense by Boston College High School.
Yeah, Coach Barrows is not happy with Francois. He wanted Francois to hold it up once he get it over half court. Use some of that time.
Absolutely. No reason to rush. Use the clock. 2 minutes left in the game. Forts covered by Woodgate. Trying to move. Woodgate covered him really tight. Great defense by Boston College. Going to try to go with the right float up.
Oh!
He got that right around a big man. Holy smoke.
Right, sweet off the glass.
Cirillo goes high. That misses. Trying to follow up off the glass, and that finally falls.
Well, he earned that shot right there because it was great defense on the big man where he missed it, but nice offensive boards, but he earned that shot. There was a lot of hustle there.
70-15. The lead is 13 for Brockton right now with 1:38 left in the game. Orlando will have the interview with Coach DeBarros, followed by Miles' recap of the game before we take you away. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope everyone enjoyed this game. Again, we'd like to thank everybody watching on the Brockton Channels YouTube page and everybody affiliated with Boston College High School. And
who do we got back here doing the producing and on camera? Do you know?
Oh, you know what? I dropped the ball. We got none other than Mike the Postman Simmons on doing the production and directing. I thought he was just hired help. I didn't know. Oh, boy.
Yeah, he's doing a great job.
He is, always. This is Miles, myself, and Miles. This is our 5th year calling Brockton High School sports together consistently. Maybe a couple games here, a couple games there we missed, but it's our privilege to give you Brockton High School basketball.
I'm just excited. The home opener is a thriller.
It really is. They go full court press again. Francois over to Forts now. They're going to practice using the clock. I think Coach finally said, you know, there's a clock there you can use. Forts is fade away. Hits!
Wow. Forbes has really improved from last year. I'm very impressed with the young man.
Now it's the Stash thinking about driving. Kicks it out to Iombi. Iombi trying to make a move, and they're going to say on the floor. They're going to call that on Francois.
Yeah.
His second, team fourth. 1:08 left in the game. An inbound pass in the Brockton end. They move it around fast. Back out, long shot, and bang for James Jones as the 6'4" junior forward.
Yeah, he's dangerous. He's hit a few of those shots tonight from the outside.
You know they're going to double team Nawuso on the inbound.
Yep, they're being very aggressive on defense.
Oh, and a steal, a turnover. Here's got Iombi. They had the right idea. Boston College read it perfect. There's a baseline shot. Bang.
Of course.
It's a stash right there. The lead is 9. They're going to say it was last touch by Nawuso. It's going to be Boston College ball with 38.1 of a second. Their lead is 9 for the Boxers here.
And that's the closest BC's been in a while. 9-point Boxer lead.
There's 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. That's wide. Nawuso had it, lost it for a second. Recovered by the Eagles. Turnaround shot, that won't go. Rebound Nawuso, and we got a foul. And that'll pretty much wrap it up here from Staff Gymnasium with 25 seconds left.
Brockton was battling on defense, but BC High was battling on offense. They were hustling to get that ball, but when they took a shot, Brockton played the great defense to throw that shot off. And that's what they've been doing all game. Brockton's defense, basically, they come out here with a win. It's because of Brockton's defense.
Absolutely. All right, 25.1 of a second as Nawuso will go to the charity stripe and shoot a couple. What are we waiting for? Somebody's still saying something to somebody.
Yeah, Coach DeBarros was telling his team, don't say a thing out there. I think Nawuso had some words about something to the referee.
Misses the first.
And that's his 3rd miss in a row. Remember, he had the 2 free throws
He
with
did.
nobody on
Yep.
the court.
If he hits those every time he went to the charity stripe, if he ends up perfect, which is hard to do sometimes, especially in a game like this, Brockton has a good 15, 20-point
Yeah,
lead.
big shot right there. Brings it back up to 10.
It's a stash, fadeaway off the rim, no good. Ball tipped, ball loose, covered by Killerine. Gets it over to Iombi, driving off the glass, and it'll go to the line.
Yeah, good foul there by number 15 for Brockton. O'Carey.
The Boxers will improve to 1-1 on this very young season.
And this is a great win for the Boxers. First game at home. Playing a very good BC High team. A little bit taller team, but Brockton's effort tonight, they came with their lunch pails and played some great defense, as well as making their shots on offense.
Here we go off the inbound. Naomi, they got to get over the three. They got to get over the foul line, half court, don't they? Yeah. All right, there you go. Your thoughts before we kick it over to Orlando.
Well, I tell you, in the first half, the key to this basketball game for Brockton was the big man, Nuosu, and also Francois. I mean, they played excellent. In that second half, the guard play was excellent, along with the forwards and centers, but great guard play because BC High really put a lot of pressure on Brockton as they brought the ball down, but both guards did a great job bringing the ball down.
The next game for the Boxers is going to be the 27th of December. They'll tip off at 1:30. Opponent to be determined, but Orlando is going to try to get some of the guys right now. I think he's going to get Nawuso and Francois. Right, that game is over. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm down again. I'm sorry, Brookline. I was ahead of myself.
At home
on the 21st. I was ahead of myself. I apologize.
This Thursday.
All right. So with that being said, there's Orlando.
Yeah. There's Orlando here. I'm with head coach of the Brockton Boxers after a 73-64 win here at Staff Gymnasium. What you guys from Friday today, you look like a totally different team. What were the keys to that?
I think the guys had a lot of jitters on Friday, to be honest with you. And again, it's a new group, and I think we've been talking about just building and being together, being unselfish, and today you saw it. And really, what we talked about, our identities on defense. Defense, toughness, and rebounding. Got to get better at rebounding, but the other two, we did a great job. I mean, that's a fantastic team that we just held to that score, and so kudos to the guys, man. Kudos to them because they played hard today. They wanted it, and they did a great job. I'm very proud of them.
Right. I was talking to one of their coaches before the game. They said they think they're a championship contender. So what does that say of you guys, the Brockton Boxers?
Hey, it means that we have to keep working. It means that we have to keep working, man, because, again, there's a lot to go. I told these guys it's a marathon. We're just scratching the surface. So we stay hungry and humble and let the pieces fall where they may. So
it's so fitting that this is number one and this is number two, because they were clearly the number one and the number two player on this court today. Big guy right here. I think 30 plus, close to 20 rebounds, enormous, tremendous performance. Shitty. How was you able to make that adjustment from that game Friday till today?
I feel like Friday, I was very nervous, coming into this season, first game on the road, especially against a great team like that. We learn and we react. You feel what I'm saying? Last game was pretty troubling for me. I was in my head a lot. This game I just had to stay focused, stay locked in, and get the job done.
And let me tell you guys better take notice. This guy is a beast. Sure, Division I talent. He plays like this, you're going to be a problem for the whole state to handle. Now we go to Francois. I seen that flush. Again, you hit that dagger to send it to overtime on Friday night, and you duplicated with tonight. Great performance. What was your work coming in and fixing the issues from the first game?
Just working hard, staying in my identity, and the ball just worked to me. I just go with the flow. Literally, just go with the flow.
Good job. Excellent. So, good win for Brockton. Next up, we got Brookline here on Thursday, and good luck to them. Good luck, gentlemen, and thank you. Back to you guys. Thank you.
Great job, Orlando. One more thought you have in your head that just came to mind before we take it out.
Well, I tell you, defense. Defense was the main factor tonight. It really Brockton threw BC's High's game off a little bit. They missed a lot of shots because of Brockton's defense.
For Orlando Gavello, Big Game Miles Jackson, I'm Dominic Damiano, and Mike the Postman Simmons. We will catch you, I believe, Wednesday, correct? Thursday, as Brookline comes in to take on the Brockton Boxers. Everyone have a fantastic week.